Matt's, the Mid-American Trucking Show. Hi, I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, and today I want to talk about one of the best truck shows that is presented annually since its first presentation in 1972. Later in this video, I'll review the 47th annual Matt's Show Truck Model, a Western Star 5700XE and Conestoga trailer. This show truck and trailer is perhaps the best show truck Matt's had produced for their show. Certainly, it was one of the most unique truck trailers. A working Conestoga trailer in 1/64th scale. So, stay tuned and I'll review the trailer later on in the video. For more info on the real Conestoga trailers, see my video I did on them with the link down below. Also, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more great Diecast product reviews. Now, let's begin. The Mid-American Trucking Show is presented in Louisville, Kentucky at the Kentucky Expo Center. Matt's, for short, was the brainchild of Paul K. Young, former president of the Kentucky Motor Transport Association. Mr. Young and industry friends wanted to showcase trucking, much like the International Trucking Show in California, and similar to the North American Truck Show that was a major annual event in Boston. First, Mr. Young talked with industry associates, various trucking companies, and truck manufacturers. After talking with them, Mr. Young decided he had enough support to move forward with his idea. The basic goal of Young's idea was to have his show in Middle America, thereby providing easier access to future attendees. With a West Coast show in California and an East Coast show in Boston, it seemed only logical to put on a show in the Midwest. A Midwestern location would provide easy accessibility to most of the nation. The shows in the East and West were attracting professionals in the heavy-duty trucking industry, specifically owner-operators and fleets. Mr. Young believed he could attract the same professionals, owner-operators, and fleets in the Midwest. The result of Mr. Young's efforts was to build the foundation for what would become the largest heavy-duty trucking trade show in the world. Mr. Young's first show was held in the West Wing of the Kentucky Exposition Center in Louisville, Kentucky in 1972. The first show was composed of 83 exhibitors and roughly 4,000 attendees. Slow and steady growth was achieved both in attendees and exhibitors over the next 10 years. In fact, the show was moved to the larger East Wing of the Kentucky Exposition Center in 1984 due to the growth. From 1984 to 1987, Matt's exhibitor roster grew from 270 exhibiting companies to 400 companies. Attendance also continued to grow, exceeding 30,000. International participation, both with visitor attendees and companies, was increasing. Matt's was becoming known worldwide. Matt's moved into the South Wing A in 1991 because attendance had grown to 35,000 and exhibitor numbers increased to 650 as more companies wanted to show off their wares. As a result, Matt's became the largest trucking trade show in North America. Round about 1997, Matt's started to include outdoor exhibits and truck demonstrations. The inside show swelled to just over 1,000 exhibitors, occupying 1 million square feet. A side note, the Kentucky Exposition Center is a complex having 1.2 million square feet and 19,000 parking spaces. In 2001, the annual truck show competition for the most show-stopping truck was renamed the Paul K. Young Truck Beauty Championships in honor of the show's founder. I can tell you, the show trucks were something to see. They were real works of art. The show continued to grow through 2006. The South Wing C expansion was completed, adding 167,000 square feet of Class A exhibit space, which the show quickly filled, breaking all previous attendance records, total square footage used, and exhibitors. Mats kept growing. 2012 saw the Mats show utilizing most of the 1.4 million square feet between the inside show and the outside show. Mats achieved its highest attendance ever, 81,768 attendees in 2015. The same year, Freightliner unveiled its futuristic super truck prototype. Also, Kenworth launches its tribute to the 25th anniversary of the W900L. In 2018, Mats showcased the Shell Starship, a hyper fuel-efficient Class 8 concept truck. Through the years, Mats showcased Peterbilt, Freightliner, and International trucks, to name just a few. Mack Trucks unveiled the new Mack Anthem at Mats. Mats is not just road tractors. Trailers are also featured, from Mack Trailers, Wilson Livestock and Grain Trailers, and plenty more trailer makes and types. A multitude of chrome shops and other truck parts and oil distributors showcased their goods and services. Even die-cast toys were made available to attendees. Mostly trucks of all types and scales. Speaking of die-cast toys, Mats made a DCP Western Star Conestoga wagon truck trailer combination for their 47th annual show in 2018 that I'm going to review over in the Rock Quarry. So, let's go on over to the quarry and take a look at one of the Mats show truck models. And this is the Western Star 5700XE sleeper tractor with Utility Conestoga trailer. It is a roll tarp trailer with the full roll tarp that works. It's a 1/64 scale die-cast model by Diecast Promotions. It was made for the Mid-America Trucking Show, the 47th annual show, as you can see on the sides, and it was in 2018. It is a utility. It's got a spread axle configuration, standard screw-down type landing gear. The frame is painted in black. The landing gear is painted in black, but the deck on the trailer underneath is painted in silver. It has the utility tampos on the frame, and it has warnings and other things on it. It has 10-hole chrome wheels, soft rubber tires, duals on it, not super singles. There are air brake canisters underneath on the axles. Then they put a toolbox between the axles on the spread. Those are chrome toolboxes. And then there's mud flaps behind both axles. Round on the back, it has the roll tarp door. Now on the real ones, these doors roll up, whereas on this one, it's just one solid piece. It doesn't roll. But to keep it closed, they've got two little magnets on these two side pieces, and then there's a metal inside so it stays closed. It's got the Mats logo. It has the dates, March 22 through 24 of 2018, because that's when the show was. It's always been in March. That's why in 2020 the show got canceled. It was the weekend right after the lockdowns started, so that was the end of the show. It has brake lights. It has its bumper with some DOT striping, and then they just painted silver for the diamond weight at the bottom of the mud flaps. Inside, you can see how that tarp
is actually translucent. It lets light go right through. Really nice when you're loading or unloading a trailer to have that. Front of this trailer is just chrome. See my finger reflection in it? Chrome is very hard to film. It just looks like a mirror and reflects everything. It has the utility trailer logo up there, and then your warning logos all down here. Now these roll tarps, the real ones, will open both directions as well. And see why she's stuck on this side. There we go. They will slide either from the front all the way to the back, like this. Come on. And these little pivots, the points where they slide on, they're just little pins that go in and slide on this track here. Well, they can get stuck while you're working with it, but there you go. That's from the front to the back. That's about all the farther you could push this one. The real ones go maybe a little bit further, but not a whole lot more. You pretty much have to load 3/4 the trailer and then slide it the other way to load the other portion if you're doing it as a side or top load. If you're doing a rear load, you're fine with these guys. Also, if we turn it this way, you can see these side pieces and the strakes are all photo etched metal, and then little rods that are all attached, plus some little stitching to hold the canvas cover on. It's a smooth cloth on the outside and on the inside. It's a really, really nice finish. That closes back up. Let's open the back. Come on. There we go. There's actually a little bitty bump there, and that's what they snap on so that they stay closed. And they're easier. That is the trailer all rolled up to the forward side. Now you can unload and load the other 3/4 of the trailer. Set this aside, and then let's look at the tractor. I've not yet talked about a Western Star on my channel, so this is new. You can see it has the positionable steering. It has beautiful, beautiful yellow and blue graphics on it. Bring her in a little. It says Western Star right there. It has 5700XE right above the air intake grill. The blue striping, door handle. This one has side windows. Most DCPs don't have side windows. It's like they're rolled down, but this one has them there. There's hard plastic windows up in the sleeper and on the skylight. There's a visor. It has chrome mirrors, chrome exhaust stacks, chrome diamond plate steps, and then this chrome kick piece. Very nice full skirts, quarter fenders, 10-hole chrome wheels front and rear with soft rubber tires with a really nice tread. There's also mud flap on the back. Turning them around this way. It's got that big chrome piece in the bumper, then the fiberglass surround, and that is all painted in yellow with blue. There's driving lights that are tampoed there, chrome grille, Western Star W logo on the center of the hood, individual jewel style headlights. Top of the hood, it has the Mid-America Truck Show logo, hard plastic windows with a really nice interior, high back seats, dashboard are gray, and then black steering wheel. The visor is up here, and they painted the top of it with the blue and yellow stripes, but the front is chrome plated, and instead of amber lenses for the roof clearance lights, they painted them in white. Really nice. Also, on each mirror, there's a little clearance light painted in yellow on the mirror, chrome, and chrome on the passenger side. Passenger side of the truck, we have another one of these little lower windows so the driver can see what's beside him. Also, we got a mirror up here pointed down. Really nice. The driver can really, really see well. It has the number 47 here, Western Star logo on the sleeper, and the 5700 by the grill intake. There's also a teeny tiny marker light on the back of the fender where the hood closes, and that's on both sides. Turn signal marker, side marker there at the front as well. To the back, 2 brake lights, and then a big and a small backup light. Also 2 little clearance lights. The brackets that are hanging the mud flaps on this one are chrome. Then they paint the mud flap black. There's a pogo stick with your air lines and electric lines. Then 2 chrome exhaust stacks with little bitty mufflers because there's a big muffler system underneath. And then there's some chrome cross bracing which holds the mufflers together. There's also a diamond plate deck plate there, just a small one. Quarter fenders are chrome with the little rubber piece on top painted black. Fifth wheel pivots a little, and it's for DCP first gear trailers. Being a Diecast Promotions, all the hoods do open, and there you go. You can see the detailed engine under the hood. It is painted in silver with black and a little bit of yellow detailing, radiator, all the turbo piping and everything to make that diesel engine run. Now let's go on and hitch this guy back up, and since I showed it at the beginning with the trailer closed, I'm going to show it with the trailer opened up towards the front. That is the Western Star 5700XE pulling a utility roll tarp Conestoga trailer for the 47th annual Mid-America Trucking Show, made specifically for the show in 2018. This was a great piece to add to any collection and possibly one of the most colorful of the roll tarps they've ever done. There aren't very many roll tarps and there aren't very many Western Stars out there, so I suggest that you get one, any of them that they have made for your collection.
Yes, Matt had it all and on top of the world. Then 2020 came around and, well, you know the rest. I understand Matt hopes to be back in 2022 with another great show. Please, guys, smash that like button to really help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you've made it this far and haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, and I'll be back soon with another episode of Toy Talk.